Uh, uh, uh. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Hello. Thank you very much for dropping by. This is gonna be our drawing session. Just a chill drawing session for tonight. Welcome to Arubaito Araya. Drawing special chill stream Sunday. We're just gonna be continuing with where we left off this last Wednesday. Once again, this is your friendly neighborhood Vtuber who's doing a lot of odd jobs, Araya Rosei, and welcome to the stream. So, without further ado, well, before we head over to the drawing proper, just a few minutes of your time, so we can examine where we are right now. Also, Merry Christmas. Let me just get our stuff on the thing. So this is where we left off last time. Let me do a full thing. Okay, so this is where we are right now. I made some adjustments on where the tori is. We may have to do some changes on that later. Anyway, it's just we just need the silhouette there as a placeholder, and then we'll just make some changes later on. Oh god, so many tabs. Where am I? Okay. So this is where we are right now. In the last couple days, actually, just just earlier today, I made some. I did the line art. So I'm just zoom in so you can see it. So I did the line art there. Did the line art for the face and some line art for the staff as well. It's kind of thin, I noticed. We'll make some adjustments on that. Okay, so that's where we are. Did some cleaning up as well with the line art. You'll notice that so I can correct a few things perspective wise, like the hem of the hakama. Anyway, that's all going to kind of disappear later on, not too much, but this is where we are. And then I already put up a base, like a colored base for it, so we know where everything is. The borders, when we put up the colors, it's all gonna be there. Hello, thank you for joining the stream. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to everyone that's joining the stream tonight. Well, tonight in my time, it's about 9 p.m. tonight, where I am. So where we left off last time was there, and then I did this in the past couple days, actually just earlier today. What else? So we are actually close to this kind of composition. We're close to this at the moment. I'm also pining for this kind of composition. I don't know why. I kind of gravitate to like an upward POV nowadays. So there's that, and where we are on our methodology at the moment is, so we did the composition last time. We figured out the silhouette of our model. We did the sketch as well, so that's done. Now we're gonna be dealing with and I already did the line art as well. Just a cleanup. It's not too perfect. although I did kind of nitpick there for a bit. And then we're gonna be doing the background, foreground, and texture at this point. Later, we're gonna be dabbling with the values, and I should have already done the colors as well, but I just didn't have enough time to do that. Anyway, we're just gonna be doing the paint bucket tool later, so it's gonna be a lot easier. No fuzz, no buzz, no coconuts. I don't know how that goes. And then we're gonna merge everything in, and then we're gonna be fixing some colors, and then we'll just do some refining if we still have time. Our goal or our time stops by midnight. Midnight my time. So in about less than 3 hours. Alright, so let's begin. Let me just limber up my fingers. It's been stiff for the past 24 hours. Maybe I've been playing too much Genshin. Is this carpal tunnel? I don't know. Also, I'm having some eggnog pretty early in the season. I love eggnogs. Not the alcoholic ones though. Okay, so we did some cleanup here. Now, I'm just gonna remove the unnecessary noise, like this one. Remove that. I'm gonna remove the sketchy layer. I'm gonna remove this. What's this? Oh, I think it's for the beats. Okay, and the composition lines. I'm just gonna remove that. So we're left with this. But we're gonna be putting up some lines as well for the foreground and the background. So we're gonna put that there right now. Actually, let's start here. So behind the base, I want it there. VG. Okay. So you want this to be weak, so we can have it like I want it set to be like what do you call it? Like a PNG art as well. So we can separate if need be. So there's that. Ooh, I'd like some rain as well. Maybe some rain, and then we're gonna put up some clouds as well there. We may have to extend the height of the figure. Okay, let's edit the canvas. Height, let's make it 4,000. Make it a little higher. And we're gonna choose everything. And then drag them all closer to the bottom. Should really change mouse. Composition. Nope. This one. This is where we are right now. You know what? Let me put this on the very top layer. Because it bothers me to no end. Okay. That's where we are. I'm gonna lower the opacity because it's distracting. Okay, so there's that. Now, the tori, I want it to be like a silhouette of an arch. So we'll do some small corrections on the perspective or the angle where it is. Okay, you gotta make sure that it follows the lines here. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. And then... Aha! There we go. I think that's better. We want it like this. We can exaggerate it a little more here. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, that's better. That's much better. Holy crap! I've been stymied by this for a while. That's all it took. Cloud transformation. There we go. Alright, now I want... Let's move the model a little to the right. Just a little bit. Okay. I'm okay with that. Anyway, we'll correct later if we need to. Because it's the background anyway. I want to contain everything. And by contain, I mean have like borders to the thing. Like with like in this here example. So how are we gonna do this? We will have to expand the canvas again. We're gonna raise the height to 100. Let's make this 2000. Just so we have some leeway. Okay. Let's get everything. Adjust again downwards. Okay. Okay, I think we can make it work. I think we can make it work. I think we can make it work. So it's okay if this body exceeds the background that we have in mind. So we're gonna put the body before the background, and then the background will put here. I will use And it's okay if it's if it goes beyond. Oops, daisy. It's a little too big, isn't it? It's fine. Okay, we're just setting borders. We can adjust the borders later as we please. It's important that we have to follow the lines of the composition. So what's the point of a composition if you don't follow it, right? And then this will be framed, the bottom ones will be framed by the foreground. So it doesn't matter if we do it like this. Maybe I'll just do the cleanup after the stream. I got lazy and I didn't want to do the feet anymore. Sorry about that, feet enthusiasts. We'll just frame it with some with our foreground, which I will introduce later. And then we're gonna fill that, just so we know what is where. Fill it. There. Oh, it's the same color. I'm sorry. You know what? That's a little... Let's make it a little bluish. Pinch. It's a little too dark. Oh, that's fine actually. It's a little dark. Yeah, no, that's too dark. Anyway, we're gonna be playing with the color saturation, raise the brightness a bit, so at least we know what is which. Okay, that's fine. You know what? Let's yellow. Let's white. Let's white it. Oh, that's too blue. Okay. Right, so that's how it's gonna look. Alright, now that we got the background, which will serve as anchor for our composition, we can get rid of the lines. We'll just deal with that later. And then we will you know what, let's start framing. Well, you know what, let's do the framing later. For now, let's get the colors in. So there's that. Now the background, we're just gonna lock the layer. So we want the light. You know what? I should have actually put some labels here. Labels. Now, it's all about planning what goes on where. What goes on where. What's going on with my voice? Holy crap. Is it, am I coming back to my puberty? Okay. So this will be the sky, of course. Will be lighter. This part will be darker. We're gonna frame the bottom a little darker than the top parts. Our light source will be coming from behind. Okay. It's best if we put the sun here. shining down on us. Okay, let's put her here. So that when so this will cast a shadow downwards. This will cast a shadow to here. This will cast a shadow to here. To here. And then that's going, so most of these parts will be illuminated and then diffused when it gets here. Same here. Here, here, and here. Here too. Alright? Now I already know which parts will require more reflection. But that's going to be a little minimal at this point because there's going to be the shadow of the Tori. Okay. Just gonna move the labels for a bit and then we're gonna work on the textures here on the background. Now what we're going to be doing here are more on textured brushes. I downloaded a couple brushes from Marc Brunet. I'm gonna put the link to this video on the description down below. And he has like a bunch of brushes you can download. Oh, thank you very much, Seth. Hi, thank you for dropping by the way. Hello, Andrew. Good evening. You know, this has been bugging me for for a couple days now. I had to play some horror games in the last couple days, and I was like, I want to draw, but I can't. I want to stream it. Actually, this was supposed to be not until next week. I'm gonna use a soft brush to get the lines here dark enough. That's gonna be, we're gonna keep that light. Now, okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. We just need to get the cloudy clouds with the value or like the texture that we want. It's all about texture at this point. And then we're gonna start cropping later on the Tori. We're gonna start sculpting that later. And then after that, we'll get to the good part, which is values, one of my favorite parts. Aside from rendering. All the rendering takes more of my attention. So there's that. I used a soft round brush, just a little texture there. And then we're gonna use a this is nice. So we're just gonna introduce some texture here and there. We're just gonna diffuse that later. Oh, it's a little too textured. Lower the opacity. I'm always scared that like a couple of years ago, a couple months ago even, I'm really scared of putting texture on my work like this. But then I noticed that, some of the best, they really bank on getting their textures across. Because it just gives it a little more realism. Not that realism makes it better, but more like it gives it more character. And I agree when I agree with that. Okay, we're gonna keep this section here a little light so we can frame his head, because we want that to be our focus. I haven't been watching any art stream lately too, so kind of sad. I want to watch more art streams. So it's supposed to be like a hazy, cloudy night. Yeah, we're just gonna diffuse that later. As you can see, if you go close, a lot of texture there, but not quite enough. You want clouds. Angry and foreboding. Maybe some rain too. We'll see. We'll see if we can introduce that. Maybe later, because it's gonna distract me later if I do that right away. Okay. You know what? Let's go beyond. I'm not scared. Okay, nothing bad with going beyond. That's fine. No, we're gonna keep it like that. That's fine. Okay. What's the worst that could happen, right? Aside from your PC shutting down and not saving it, you can always correct things. And even if you're like painting, you can always correct it. Except if you're doing frescoes. Hi Tenzar! Good evening! Or wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for dropping by the stream. Okay, let's put the texture there. Don't be scared. It's just one shade at the moment. We're gonna blend them all later. Okay, don't be scared. It's the fear that kills you, not what comes after. Okay. Okay, a little sketchy there. Let's put some darker blues here. And then we're gonna put some highlights later too. I really suck at making clouds, but the great thing about them is that clouds are really quite easy. Although this is gonna be a little stylistic. They're really hard to fuck up. Worst case, if you fuck them up. You can always diffuse them, then draw over them again. Oh, it's 8 o'clock your time. Oh, yeah, there's just a 1 hour difference. Cool, cool, cool. See these things? See how they're symmetrically spaced out? I think that's with the brush. Comes with a brush. But we will diffuse that later so they don't look weird like that. Okay. When you're doing clouds, resist the urge to make solid lines like this. Resist the urge. You must resist. Okay, we're gonna use a different brush this time. Where are my brushes? Okay, we're gonna use a gouache. What? Gouache? Gouache. A little darker. Now this will kind of... Okay, we're just gonna stretch it. Okay. Make it a little darker. Just so we have some outlines on the clouds. Well, anyway, it's just a matter of getting the dark parts of the clouds in, getting the light parts, and it's just such things are. I haven't drawn in a while, so please forgive me. And full disclosure, I kind of suck at drawing fast. Usually, things like this take me, I don't know, a week. But so far we managed to do this. In the previous stream for this took like, I don't know, less than 3 hours. And then we're gonna use 3 hours again tonight for this. And then I took like 2 hours, so almost we're gonna be 80 to 90% done with this in like 8 hours total, which is well, faster than I'm used to. And sometimes that's because I tend to, I don't know, either lose patience with myself once I reach like a certain completion rate for a drawing, and I'm like, I want to play want to play Arknights, or I don't know, play Genshin. I gotta do something else. Chase a cat or something. The regular pattern of these things are really distracting, so we're gonna diffuse those. Good thing the gouache brush already kind of, how do you call it? Already blends the everything in the same layer. So that's actually a nice touch. I'm gonna make it a little bigger, make the bottom a little darker. Just gonna push it in. Get that darkness to define the transition of. Oopsie daisy. Okay, no worries, no worries. There. Ooh. Okay. Welcome back, Bush. Okay, and that's good. It's getting some of the lights. Okay, you know what? Since we're already on the bottom, it's okay now since we're kind of, what do you call it? Blending them already. It's okay to make harsh lines now, like this. Gives it a little more pizzazz, a little more character there, a little more sculpty, painterly look. And if we're not happy with it later, we can always, you know, diffuse them. If diffusing them doesn't work, then you can start erasing parts. Okay. So let me just get back to the labels. I just want to make sure that I am doing this right. Okay. The lighter ones here, we got darker ones here, but you know, we can't have them all dark in the bottom. We will let's try and diffuse that with some complementary colors. So what's complementary to blue is going to be a little bit of green, but it's kind of weird to find green in the sky unless it's a flying tree. So we're gonna use a little bit of yellow, or better yet, complements blue is a little bit of yellow or orange. Yellow because it's either blue. If the base is blue, either red works with it. It's fine. I mean, some shade of red, or you go with yellow, or the next best thing, orange. Oh, I look like Kaoru Takoyaki. You know, I haven't watched Skate. I've been meaning to, because I was also I've been wanting to watch Air Gear for like years, because all my friends in high school and when I was younger, they were all raving about Air Gear. I don't know what's with it. I just see a bunch of kids rollerblading, but apparently it was so good. So maybe sometime in the next couple months we can do some watch along. That, you know what, the weird thing is, so you say that I look like Kaoru Sakurayashiki from Skate, but then one of my friends when she saw my model, she was like, you know what, you look like that guy from what do you call? What's that anime again? The one with the it's a yaoi anime. Yarichin Bitch Club. I don't know why. And then I watched the opening. I watched the opening animation of it, and I was like, whoa. Shit, you're right. I'm scarred and curious at the same time. Ooh, look at that. Look at that mixing. You got the yellows. And oops, no overboard there. Don't worry. There. So we got the yellows to sort of invade some of that dark blue. but I still haven't watched that show yet. One of these days, we definitely will. Maybe we can. I'm still in the process of figuring out how my boomer ass is still in the middle of figuring out how Discord works. Once I already have like a channel made, but it's so bare bones that I just can't. I just can't. Anyway, somebody already was wanting to be like what do you call them? Mods in Discord. Somebody already wanted to be like a mod. Somebody, an old friend, reached out to me and hey, you need a mod for your Discord? Yeah, let's go. So we're gonna do that, and then when we do, maybe we can do some watch-alongs. That'll be fun. We can watch Air Gear and some Yarichin Bitch Club together. Like real bros. Don't worry. Before we watch every episode, we're all gonna be saying no homo to each other. It's gonna be fine. It's fine. It's fine. Look at that. My old process, let me open the methodology here. So, the way I used to do it before this, and this is the whole planning thing, planning and then drawing everything, and then composition and all that. I never did any of these before. So this is something very, very new for me. What I used to do before was, so I go straight to number 3, sketch right away, even if I don't have any plans. I have an idea, sketch it, and then line art, and then I put the base colors right away. So sketch, line art, base colors right away, and then if I have to put a background, I do that after the fact. After I render everything, I already have the character there, and then when I put out the background, I'm not happy with it, and then I redo it, and then I redo everything again. So it's harsh. It's harsh to have to do that to yourself. And then I watched one of these videos from what was that channel? I'm gonna link it as well to the description below. It's TPPO, the channel name, and what he does, and I salute the guy for doing it, is he goes to these what do you call them? Art classes, so you don't have to. Like art classes from these different illustrators, and then he learns not really all of them, but the basics, and then he applies that, and then he tries to do like an art challenge with what he learned. So that's interesting. I have never been to any art class before. I'm pretty much self-taught. And then I just like to draw anime, I guess. But I never did any formal study. So these things, which are considered basics to somebody who learned them formally, it's completely new to me. And all the more fun, I think, because learning new things at your um, interested about is always a good thing. I remember when I did my model, I already know how to draw. Well, just not to that capacity, like a professional illustrator, but that's looking fine. Okay, we're gonna raise the color a bit, but we're just gonna do some more defined. Ooh, where did I get that red? You know what? Let's try it. Nope, not gonna work. Yeah, we're gonna put some bright orange. Okay. So, as I was saying, when I was doing this model, my model, I had to learn, like, I'm already like obsessed with having lots of layers before, but I found out myself that having too many layers can be really distracting in the end, especially if you have like a big project going on. Kind of do, don't I? I got the inspiration from... Where did I get the inspiration from? Kept asking myself. Well, basically, the motif that I chose is like a combination of Buddhist and Shinto designs, basically. I've been through many different backgrounds. I also attended seminary when I was in my teenage years. That was something. Hey, looking nice. Okay. How about we try to do some blendy? I should have blended before I put some highlights like these ones. Now it's too textured. It's a little muddled by texture now. You know, that's fine. That's fine. If you look at, as long as you don't follow through, I mean, do this, it's fine. We'll fix that later. See, I really suck at making clouds. Alright, so there's that. As for the tori, I want it to be like, you know what, let's color it like a light color first. So we can figure out the shape of it. Alright? I want it to be like a silhouette. But not really. Huh. Now that I think about it, we already have the silhouette for the sky. The sky is already like a silhouette here. So what we want instead is a little more solid. But I don't want it to be too detailed. Otherwise, that's going to defeat the purpose of having a focal point in the work. So let's just fix the lines here. Now, I don't want it to be like a perfect shape for the tori. maybe we can have it like a broken down tori, maybe, or like somewhat not organic, but more like it's trying to build itself. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be darker in the bottom, and then it's gonna slowly transition to the red, the diffused red as it goes up. All right. Just gonna do this real quick. Actually, let's color it pink first, just so we have the. As long as we have the silhouette, everything else is easy. Okay. Now this time we're going to be using a hard brush. Like this. Thank you once again, Marc Brunet, for these amazing brushes. After the program, I'm gonna put up like a link to his channel. I mentioned I'm self-taught. Now some of the new things that I learned from his channel, Marc Brunet. He's a really cool guy. He used to work for Blizzard, and then he became like an art teacher. Okay. Oh, you know how Rust. So you have like pipes, right? From the gutter of your house, right? So you have pipes. Usually they're steel, and then it rains, and then they get corroded a bit with rust. And then when it rains again, some of that rust kind of streaks down a bit on the walls of your house, the outside walls of your house. So we can do it like that here. Like how rust flows down. I can't do like an accurate, perfect rust flow, but if we can, that's fine. That's fine actually. As long as we got matters that we got the shape, that it's a tori, and then the texture that it emits is always negotiable. Okay. You can do like small streaks like this. Yeah, that's cool. Like this. Hell yes. That's cool. Alright. Hell yeah. Then maybe we can subtract a bit of it from here. Little holes. This, okay. Just little streaks. Subtracting from the thing. Okay. Kind of horror-ish, don't you think? But that's fine. Now my shop, Arubaito Araya, is, you can say it's like a special shop, right? hard to find it, but people find it. The people who find it usually are people who are in need of help, or they have like a job that they cannot finish. That's why we do these odd jobs. That's what Arubaito Araya is about. And not just that, it's pretty much like a haven for the tired people, the overworked people out there. And just relax here. Play a game, have some laughs. Occasionally have some sus moments. By the way, sometimes I collab with some friends in Twitch. So sometimes I hang out in Twitch. I also have like a Twitch account. Twitch.tv / Araya Rosei BT. If you have some free time, you can drop by my Twitch as well. Yeah. Okay, now we need some subtract. Okay. The awesome music you're hearing, by the way, was made by FGH. Full composer from the Philippines, and he does music for like games, the mobile games. A really cool guy. Alright, and his website is on the description below. Feel free to drop him a visit to his website. Okay, so there's that. Now, Arubaito Araya is you'll know you're in the right place, because it usually it's always the door to the shop is always under a red tori. Actually, let me show that to you guys. It's in, for example, here. Up. Okay, so there's the shop. There's the tori. You can find it like in different places all the time. There. Oops. Okay, so since this is going to be a little bit of a background, we can no, let's color it. It's going to be a dark red, a little in the middle, but kind of grayish kind of red. Okay, then we're going to fill it. Ooh, that's bloody. We're gonna diffuse that because it's kind of absorbing some of the light that's coming from above. So we're gonna diffuse that to this. The top part's gonna be a little lighter than the bottom. That's a little matte compared to like other tori. Well, depending on the paint anyway. So if it bounces more light, it's a little brighter, right? If it absorbs more light, it's a little more unsaturated. Okay, you know, let's extend that a bit. Okay. Okay. Ooh, kind of scared. It's red against the blue sky. Huh. Anyway. Okay, let's lock that layer, and then we're gonna use this where we're gonna diffuse the color of it. Lighter. Oh wait, sorry. Should be doing that. It's gonna cast a shadow anyway. But we're just gonna do that here, in this part here. Because later it's gonna cast a shadow anyway. And then from the bottom, it'll be darker. There. Okay, that works. I just remembered we didn't have to do these because they're gonna be covered by the foreground anyway. That's gonna how do you call it? That's going to frame the bottom into a V anyway. So, well, wasted effort, but that's fine. We can't see everything there anyway. Okay, let's darken it a bit. Okay. That actually kind of works. A little kind of bloody looking though. Kind of ominous. Okay. Anyway, we'll make some corrections there if need be. No worries. However, the bottom though will be kind of inky. I want it to be like black kind of inky, but we're gonna diffuse that a bit so we have room for texture. Also, how are you guys? Have you had your dinner yet? I'm just gonna put had some street barbecue on rice earlier. A little bit of chicken. Pork on, that's cheap. Alright. We'll make some reconfiguration later here on the... this is kind of a little too streaky for me. I want it to be a little more solid up top. We'll correct that later. There's always time. Ink, and there we go. We want it to be inky. Oh, that looks nice, but we want a little more texture, like dry ink. It's actually good, but we need a little more, what do you call it? Character? Or a little more, how do you call it? A little more randomness. So damn, I bothered drawing this, and I'm going to paint. Oh, it's nice that it's not 100% opacity, that one. So there's time for this. We can do this. Oh, interesting. It takes like 2 strokes, 2 full strokes. You have like the color we actually have. That's nice. Go to V for me. Now let's make it like a wave, I guess. Like this. Like he's riding, which wasn't my intention. And then another one here. It's gonna be a little lighter. I want it to be lighter. Anyway, we'll make some corrections anyway with the color. Oh, until it becomes, looks like Milo. Too much red. Our colors are a little too warm. To 1 minute. So that's what dry ink does. It's more of it builds and builds until it's black. But it darkens it more. Let's try something else. Let's try and blend those with this one. Painterly blender. I just don't want it to stretch it too much. And then we're gonna lower the tape because we're gonna lose the texture. We both. Okay. Anyway, we'll use this as a placeholder, at least so we know where we're going to be focusing on. Alright. Now, let's deal with the next one, which is values. Now this part is very important, but before we deal with the values, do you want to deal with the how about we deal with the colors first, color placement, because that's gonna be tedious. You know what? Let's leave the tedious parts later. let's do the values first. Now the staff, I want it to be inky around the ends, but solid here. I actually forgot to put the... I already have like a sketch for that here. Okay, I'll just remove the background a bit. There. Is that it? It's not the sketch I'm looking for. Oh, this one. Which kind of looks like a kakara. Like the staff that Buddhist monks bring with them. But I don't know. We should have actually introduced some soft clouds here as well. Anyway, that's how we want that. We can just diffuse that later on some parts. Diffuse it so it has shape. It already has shape. Just not the shape that I envisioned. Okay. You know what? This really bothers me. I'm gonna do some erasing a bit, just so we have a clean top. Okay, this we're just gonna clean a little bit, just a little bit. It gives the impression that it materialized, but less creepy. Okay, because I'm also a fan of Bleach. And I like the aesthetics they have with their world building and some of the concepts what do you call it? Even the gate designs when they like come to the human world, they open these kind of doors, sliding doors. That's always interesting. No worries, Tenzar. Welcome back, welcome back. Okay, it's a little more solid now. Just to make it less creepy on the top part. Okay, it's a little better. Let's make it a little solid. Go. Yeah, well, almost done on the. Actually, almost done on these parts. But we are about. If I'd give a guesstimate, we're about 50% done. The hard part's done, actually. The hard part's done. There's more smooth sailing compared to the previous stream. Just damn, the previous stream, I had a lot of problems with figuring out what composition I wanted. So it was all about planning, and it really went haywire from that point on. It was crazy. Okay, I think we can do the black inky watercolor-ish. No, we can't do wet wash. That's a little too diluted. Brush pen. Okay, you know what? Let's do drying. A little dark here. Okay, just a little placeholder, so we know what we're up against later. Okay. It's okay to introduce some solid lines now here. That's what we're establishing is shape. But my worry is just I don't want it to overpower the focal point, which is the character. Now the staff, I want it to be inky, and then it becomes solid when it gets to this part here. It's kind of weird that it's gonna fall to this place, to this part right here, which is almost at the end, at the end of the composition, like at the edge. Nothing we can do about that now, but we can make corrections later. That's fine. Okay, so we want like an inky. So we want it solid, but in the end, kind of inky at some parts. So I'm just gonna remove some parts here, so it's easier to fill it up. There. The eyes that judge you. Okay, I'm just gonna put a line here so it's easier to fill, and then we can design the shape. Is the saw in my hand? Not in my hand, but it's a little above the hand. More like what do you call it? It's kakara. Like the remember Miroku from Inuyasha? So he has a staff, right? And then there's like a circle, like a metal circle above it on the one end of the staff, and then there are like circular bells around it. That's a kakara. Fill it. There we go. Okay. Now I'm just gonna attach it later here. This part here. Then we get the line art in. Put back thing, and then we're gonna start subtracting. be there. Okay. Now, put that inky characteristic that I mentioned earlier. We're gonna be using. I'm actually already good with a dry ink, but we're just gonna use a brush pen instead. I want it to be a little more textured. We'll make do with this one. I kind of want it to look like it materialized. Now there's this one character from Bleach that I really like the design of. I think his name was Genbu. He's one. It's kind of a spoiler for the current arc that's showing in the anime right now. If you haven't watched it, so Genbu, he's like the leader of the Squad Zero. So remember, in Bleach they have like 12 or was it 13? 13 captains, right? 13 squads, 13 captains. Genbu is the captain of the 0th squad, so he's stronger than Genryusai, who was the captain of the 1st squad. And his Zanpakuto, I'm sorry about this, a little bit of spoiler. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but it has something to do with shadows. So he can control all the blackness and all the darkness in the world, all the shadows in the world. Yeah, thank you. It's actually part of my lore, because so I mentioned I do a bunch of different part-time jobs through the years, right? Part of my lore involves some pretty dark stuff. I'm actually planning on having like a comic series that surrounds my character. Very excited to launch that maybe sometime next year. After I'll start working on it after the debut, perhaps. Maybe I'll do some streams where I'll be drawing some parts of my past. So I've done some very questionable stuff in the past. But there was some character redemption arc there, don't worry. Before I ended up here, ended up doing a bunch of goofy, odd jobs here and there. I did a bunch of different, sometimes questionable work out there. Yeah, I want that ink to be kind of trailing off as well. Trailing outwards. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Eesh, that looks cool. Okay, and then this is gonna be a little light. Maybe we can have it like pure light in the end. So what we're doing here is sort of, this is me in my full exorcist form. Okay, let's extend this a little more here, so it really looks like a staff. Okay, don't worry if it's not perfectly straight. Remember, it materialized out of shadows. Comic-y streak kind of lines there. It's fine if they don't connect. Okay, and then trailing upwards, kind of shadows there. You know, like lava lamps, and they kind of so the colorful glue, they kind of trail upwards, like so. Okay, so we got some of that here. Because we're exercising evil. Damn, you're right, it looks badass. Some of my inspirations was actually one of my inspirations was actually Gintama. So we have like a goofy, full of shenanigans hero, Gintoki, who also was kind of tortured by his past. So we're gonna be seeing some of that here too. And I hope I can represent that nicely when we start the comic book series. I still don't know how we're gonna go about that. Maybe we can, I don't know, post it as maybe we can do like a fundraiser for that. Because if I'm gonna do that like full time and then VTubing as well, you know, that's gonna be a little challenging. So maybe like a fundraiser would be nice if we get to it, you know. So I can keep on making cool, rich content for you guys, and you know, not be worried about other stuff. Oops. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, sweet, sweet. Looking fresh there, my boy. Okay, and then for the Tori, maybe we can put like a multiply layer or like an overlay layer. No, not a King of Shadows, but more like so I've done like a lot of so in the backstory, I've done a lot of questionable things in the past and pretty dark stuff. So that actually helps me with the exorcism part. because I've gone through some really dark shit. And usually the dark shadows you're seeing here are like karma. So I purify, you can say I sort of purify dark spirits using dark karma. I'm actually kind of a combination of Buddhist priest and like a Shinto priest. No worries, Teams are. Thank you very much for dropping by. Really appreciate it. Super appreciate it. Thank you very much for your time. Okay, so we got this in the bag. Let me start putting up some textures on the Tori. Now, what kind of textures are we going to be using here, and what kind of blending method are we going to use? We can use a little bit of. We're not going to use any of the soft light, hard light, or dodge mechanics just yet, or dodge blending methods yet. So we're just going to rely on some multiply and all that stuff. Okay. No watercolor wouldn't hurt anyone. Some watercolor sponge. Wrap. Oh, it's big. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I like that. Let's get the particle size. Okay. To texture. Okay, that's a little squeaky. So we're gonna do a rough wash over it. Then lighter color. Let's do a soft bleed. Don't worry about the. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's interesting. Okay, let's do a little soft bleed. Don't worry about the texture. When we start putting everything together, start to make sense. Okay. Looking fine. That's our next step. Textures there. Let's have a look at the next step. values. Now, before this bites me in the ass later, we're gonna start putting up some base colors first, and then we can deal with the values in a bit. Okay. Now, the way we're going to be doing this, well, I already kind of, I'm just going to remove the foreground there for a bit. Now, what bothers me here is, well, doesn't not really bother me, but okay. So how are we going to separate this? So this is going to be separate from the coloring. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Let's go straight to it. So we're gonna clip all the following layers, from the skin to the clothes to every color of the rainbow to the base color. This is the base color. Okay, we're gonna clip everything there so it doesn't go past the lines. But the staff, I'm just gonna put you on the side here. Okay. Okay, let's think about this for a second. Okay. Anyway, for now, let me just open up the model file, not the model file, but the copy of the model. Okay, so it's easier for us to get like the colors, just for the colors. So this is going to be the skin. We have to... Oops. Color and sound a little too strong there. Scaling. Let's raise the scaling a bit. Oh, it's too much scaling. I hate when it does that. Actually, it's fine because it's the bottom layer. But it just bothers me when it has, like, it leaves lines like that. Now, the way we can stop that is... Okay, let's try and lower... We go higher tolerance, it's gonna cover more stuff. That's gonna be a little bit of a problem there. One of the limitations. Oh, we can always do this. Oh yeah, it's just the bottom layer, so it's fine. And goes here. Anyway, it's the bottom layer. How did it extend? What the hell? What beyond the lines? Not that I worry about it, but it's just it really bothers me when you do an autofill and it goes beyond the lines like this. Ah, crap! I didn't notice this earlier. Only now when we started putting up texture. Ooh, those circles. The blotches. I don't like that. We'll make some corrections later, no worries. Maybe after stream. What matters is that we get the macros done. You know what? I'll worry about that later. Let's worry about the important stuff for now. No, it's fine. I'm just gonna do this anyway. Okay, so these are the only parts that show the skin, kinda. Oh wait! I put that in the base. Oh, what an idiot. Okay, so that's the skin. I hate labeling everything, I'm gonna merge them all anyway. Okay, so that's the skin. Crap. I'll do that. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. Just a little thing. Let's go from the deepest layer. Alright, no worries, Tenzar. See you later, buddy. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Take care, buddy. Alright, so we're gonna start from the skin and then to the layer closest to the skin, and then we go outwards from there. So next would be I should have numbered these, but I was just too lazy to do it. Yeah, this one. Oops. Huh. Why did it do that? Should be referring to all the layers. Oh, the tolerance. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's a ball. Okay, and then this. And then the rest we can... The part that I hate is the cleanup. It goes beyond. Tedious. Tedious and hideous. If I had time earlier, I should have done this already. Use a top pen. Others. This too, same color. There. What else is the same? Oh, this one. This too, same color. Now don't worry if we have places that are not fully filled, that there are some little splotches like that. I mean, we can work on that, but it's just gonna waste our time. Okay. Okay, so there's that. Did we miss anything? It's okay if we miss anything. We're gonna merge everything anyway later. And that will clean it up. Oops. Okay. Have to manual that. I just hate these parts that go past this. Okay. We'll go beyond that, that's fine. As long as it makes sense. Okay. There's that. Now this I think will be covered anyway, but let's deal with it anyway. Now the base actually missed this. Might as well. Let's deal with it. Okay. Okay, there's that. Now this is a kind of black. A little deeper. Oops. Accidental color. Okay, no, good. Huh. Now that I think about it. No. This. It's this. That's supposed to be black. I mean the kind of grayish. It's this. Okay. And going back. Now this one. Really? There. Okay. That's the blacks. Blacks there. Okay, another blacks there. Also doing this. Okay. There's that. What else? The next one's gonna be the white. White. Exactly white. Almost there. Almost white. Man, I hate when it does that. It creeps. It creeps past the line. Something to do with the settings, I guess. I really have to lower the scaling. That's the case. Okay, that's fine. I've got whites. There you go, whites there, white here. Oops. All right. Okay, white, just up, ouch. Just two, white here, oops. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna cover that anyway later. It's okay if we go past it. You shouldn't be worried by the small things. Okay. Just keep doing what you're doing. Two is gonna be white. White. Okay. I think we got all the whites here too. White, white, white. Now this, the bottom, we'll have to the underside we can just do later. Alright, so that's that. What about the insides? Okay, the inside is this kind of red. There. Oops. That should be going below the whites. There we go, there we go. We should have gone from the top to bottom. But that's fine. Don't let it bother you. This too is going to be a red. Okay, don't worry. Maybe I didn't catch the color up to the end of it. That's fine. We'll color that in the end, just the same. Alright, so next up. Okay, let's do the thing. Here. Kinda in the middle, kind of yellow slash gold. Oops. That's 14. There we go. Nice, nice. Clean, clean, clean. For the black, I should have already worked on this. What's the base? So that should be going to forgetting which black goes where. Anyway, if we fuck it up, we can always fix it. Yep, this is it. one came through nicely. Very nice. Okay, we'll worry about that later. Now this will be okay, there's already that. Next one would be there you go. Okay, it's supposed to be there, so I'll use it. Okay, that came through nicely. Okay, we got whites, we got thing, we got thing, we got thing. Alright, now this one, the Hangesa, it's gonna be a red. It's kind of red. Kind of sherry red. Okay, don't worry if you go past it. You will have room to clean it. Of course, we can't forget this. I keep forgetting these. So where are the whites? Whites. 12. Okay, 12. These two is gonna be white. This. Two will be white. Okay, alright. That's it, that's it. Okey-dokey. Now this too will be white. No. We'll just color that something else later with a different layer. We still have some golds, white, another set of whites here too, and blacks. Okay. Where are we now? This is where things get tedious. Oh, Reds. Can't forget you. I haven't watched Chainsaw Man yet. I should be watching it now, but I think I'm gonna give it a few more episodes before I start watching it. I already read all the manga, just the up to the ending of Chainsaw Man 1. The new one with the girl with the scar on the face. I still haven't read it. I'm gonna give it a few dozen more chapters before I start reading it. I remember when I read Chainsaw Man, I just did all of that in like one day. Or was it 2 days? Like 2 days. Read all of Chainsaw Man. It was so good. So it was so addicting. Never has a manga made me so addicted to it like Chainsaw Man did. You know, let's color the beads first. Yeah, the beads first. Actually, these are already good colors for these parts, so I'm just gonna leave them be. We're just gonna clean them up. Okay, that's good. This two is already a good color. Black. Where are you, Black? Two. Oh, here. Alright. These little things that bother me. Oh crap, there should be a line here that extends the red. Right. Alright, that makes sense. Next will be the balls. The little beads. See, we already have a lot of layers just from the colors, but don't be discouraged, don't be scared. These are just layers of fear. Some layers, don't worry. They can't hurt you. But they will bother you a lot if you leave them be. Alright, it's not perfect. Filling these. Do we still have the silhouette of the balls? Okay. Oh, extends to this part. I remember this one guy, Mogun, who calculates shadows with math. Holy crap. I did this shit so I don't have to do math anymore. But he does anyway. Yeah, there's only 5 episodes. I don't think I'm gonna enjoy that. Well, watching anime on a weekly basis is nothing new to me. Before, like years and years and years ago, I used to blog anime. So watching things episodic, not a problem at all. Some people are like, no, I have to wait a week. Dude, that's the norm. The streaming services like Amazon, Netflix, and Crunchyroll, they normalized binge watching. But that wasn't the case before, right? Like in early 2000s, early 2010s. If you want to watch anime, you gotta wait a week. If you want to catch up, either you wait for the season to end, just watch something else. God, this bothers me. It's the red. Where did this red go to? Go to the base? Oh, layer 13. Layer 13. Oh, with these ones. Okay. Understandable. Yeah, okay. Now the goals. Actually, we need another set of white. I should be labeling things, but that's fine. I'm tired of labeling things. Okay, we'll just white out the edges that combine to the other sections. This one. Okay. Then fill it up. Ah. Okay, there. Okay, white there, another white here, another white here, here, here. Oh, that was clean. Thank you. Alright, now, golds. I still love anime. I'm like Joey though. I don't want. I used to be an anime man. Until responsibilities caught up, and the weird thing was when I was younger, right? I loved the edgy animes. I loved the action and all that. But now that I'm older, I'm really digging the slice of life ones. There are still the mainstream ones that I watch, like I still watch Demon Slayer, of course. I read all the manga. That's why, no matter how good the animation is for the series, I'm like, it's okay if I don't watch it. I already read the manga. I'm okay with that. I came from a time when Haruhi was the GOAT. Back in a simpler time. When there was one god and one god only, and her name was Haruhi. But the oldest anime that I watched, and still my favorite anime of all, is Gunbuster. You guys know that? A really, really old anime. It's one of the oldest. It's actually the oldest Gainax anime. Gunbuster, Gunbuster. That's why I love mecha and sci-fi. Makes me cry every time too. That was such a good movie. That was such a good show. It was only 6 episodes long, 30 minutes per episode, but it was so good. Like, you can watch it in one sitting, and then you'll cry at the end, buddy. I swear to you. I swear to you, you will cry. You know what? I should have actually already colored the things. This is gonna eat our time, and it's almost 12. Maybe we can still do a little bit of the what do you call it? Whatchamacallit? The values. We can still do a little bit of the values in a bit. Just real quick, just the basics. I mean, if we still have time. Off stream, I'm just gonna do some cleaning, and then I'll have to retire early tonight because tomorrow's Monday, and damn, I gotta work. Gotta go back to the old grind. So I'm at a point where, I don't know, VTubing, definitely. I want to keep doing it. We still have some IRL work that needs to be done, because I like what I do in the morning too. My day job is also cool, so I'm happy about it. But until I can do like VTubing full time, maybe next year, we'll have to juggle both roles. Right now I'm Hannah Montana. What do you mean the Chainsaw Man? Yeah, I read the manga, all of it. Before the anime came out. Oops. Oh damn, we should have really colored this already, but that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. It's fine. So these are gonna be the same color as this. So that's gonna be layer 11. I should label these later off stream, and then I'm gonna do some cleaning up here on the texture. No worries. I should have collected a lot of texture brushes. I keep on holding back on them, even though they're free. Just for the longest time, I was like, no, I'm not gonna use them. I have my round brush, but really, having a textured brush actually cuts down on your work time. You know? Oops. Oh right. Damn. You gotta cut the white. No matter. Okay. Cut the white. No worries. Okay, this two. And this two. The cleaning up is the one thing I hate. Okay, so it's fine if it's dirty. Okay, it's fine. It's fine if it's like that. There's that. Over there. Let's go back. Top. Gold. I think. Here. Now these are just the base colors. Still have we have ways to go. Okay, last one. 20. That's the hair. I'm just gonna put the skin. Oops. And base here. Let's put the base here. No worries. No worries, Tinzar. Thank you very much for joining. Really appreciate it. and have a nice week, okay? Okay, I think we can cap off from here, guys. I'm just gonna do some cleaning up within the week. Maybe we can finish this at some later time. Don't worry, I'll do the filling out the boring parts, and then we'll just do the fun part next week when we continue this. Or maybe a different project. If I get a little too busy off stream on doing this, maybe I can just share the steps after I'm done. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish the hair real quick, and then we're gonna cap off. It's almost 12 anyway, and we all have to go back to work tomorrow. Kinda sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Oh sheesh. I think extended. Alright. Skin back on. Let's put back the layers. Alright, we're in a very good place, everyone. That we have a pretty good composition going on here. We'll just do some cleaning up with the texture within the week, maybe off stream, and I'll just report the progress along the way. As you can tell, I'm still very slow compared to the greats. Yeah, it's always the tedious parts that, you know, eat my time. But we will definitely get better and better over time. I'm really excited and looking forward to that. I remember that one guy, Mogun, who did like 100 days of drawing, and he finishes like one every day. So he has like 100 drawings in one day. Not just drawings, but like full illustrations. And I want to get to that level. So maybe we, maybe, oh shit, if I do that, like maybe a drawing after every 2 days. If I can do like half of that even, I feel like that's gonna be quite the accomplishment. Like one drawing per stream. Maybe I can do like a game and then a drawing stream and then a game again and then a drawing stream after. Maybe we can do that next year, starting next year. It's not a promise, but it's a good plan to have. Definitely, this will be. That's a promise. All right, so I'm just gonna sip some more of my eggnogs here, and we're gonna cap off the stream tonight at this. Thank you very much for joining in tonight, Andro, Tinzar. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining in tonight's stream, and you all have a great evening. Once again, this is your friendly neighborhood odd jobs Vtuber Araya Rosei, and you all have a very good